We're live. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. There's a couple people in here. Emerald, Steven, what's up? I don't know. Johnny Mac's supposed to be showing up, but I think
Hi,
this
everyone.
this is an important topic that needs to be discussed. So all these punk clowns not gonna have a bully pulpit if
There
these
he
things
is.
go through. Johnny Mac,
Oh,
you
what's
Hi.
made
going
it
on?
through the alien ship.
I don't know what was happening. Technical difficulties, but I'm here.
That's what's up. I appreciate it, man. But no, I think, dude, this case with the Supreme Court, I mean, Texas and Florida, at least Ann knows a lot. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna play this real quick so you guys can see what they're talking about. This is summed up in I think like 2 minutes, not real long. I have to pause it every 30 seconds though. Fair use.
Jan Crawford is closely following all of this and joins us now with more. Jan, the two cases concern laws in Florida and Texas. Start by explaining what's on the line here.
Well, I mean, there's slightly different laws, but the bottom line is the same. I mean, obviously, conservatives felt that they were kind of being censored on social media, and these laws were in direct
Well, real quick, what they're saying is now, rather than get to the root of the problem, they're making it about Republican states.
response by decisions that Facebook and Twitter made to ban former President Trump from those platforms after January 6th. In addition to efforts they believe the social media companies were engaging in to censor any kind of conservative or contrarian reviews on COVID during the pandemic. So lawmakers in these two states passed these laws, which would greatly restrict the ability of social media companies to kick politics.
I'm glad Lisa Ann knows a little bit about this too, because it just shows that everything's political. It
Politicians
just
off
has
Twitter
to
or
be political.
to basically censor some of those viewpoints that conservatives believe were ones they were trying to argue.
So, have we heard from some of the social media companies here? I mean, how are they responding to this?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they've all weighed in, and the big law firms have weighed in, and First Amendment groups have weighed in, and they're arguing that, listen, I mean, we should be treated just like newspapers and magazines. We have a First Amendment right to kind of moderate this content. You can't go tell a news.
And look, the one specific thing that's in this, whatever you want to call it, bill or whatever, is about kids. Kids have to be 16 in order to
Mm-hmm.
access the internet, and they don't even talk about that.
Newspaper, you got to put this story in there and you can't put that one in there. They're saying that they're the same thing and that the First Amendment protects their ability to make those kind of editorial decisions. Now, the states are saying like, no. I mean, you're a business, and it's kind of ironic that you're a business, a money-making enterprise, turning to the First Amendment and saying we should be able to, under the First Amendment, suppress views that we don't agree with. So it's a really interesting case. And I got to tell you, when you read the lower court decisions, like the one from Florida, for example, a Trump-appointed judge wrote that decision, and Florida lost. The social media.
See, it's always got to go to Biden, to Trump. It can't be just for the people. We're trying to, shape this social media to where kids, aren't harming themselves. And actually, to be honest, a lot of adults are acting like imbeciles, and it just goes on and on. But
companies won. And I'm like, man, this is a really good argument. Then you read the Texas case, a different federal appeals court with a different Trump appointed judge, and the states win in that case, the social media companies. So then I'm like, well, wait a minute. So it's a really hard case. It raises important issues in a time when you've got this old First Amendment and this new technology with social media. I can't wait for these arguments.
Yeah, you know what? I've heard it all. Because to be honest, it all goes back to the same shit. It's just, Johnny, to be honest, it's the same thing. Like, really, who's being affected is a lot of kids are being affected. A lot of mental illness. They don't talk about that. It's crazy, man. I think, for the bullies, something needs to be done. That's what I feel, So I hope they can maybe tighten the belt up. What do you think, bro?
I don't know, man. Like, I think that we don't have any problems with underage kids involved in any of this stuff. These are all like grown folks.
No. One part of that bill that they're not talking about is what they're hearing is for the way kids could access the internet is they have to be 16 years old. See, TikTok, all the social
Yeah,
media,
I don't know how well that.
Instagram, they're not talking about that shit. But no,
The
well, how
re-
it's adults acting like kids.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
reason why they made a big deal about the age 16 is Florida, part of the cyberbullying law. They actually enacted 2 different levels: a misdemeanor for someone under the age of 16, a misdemeanor for someone over the age of 16,
Okay.
and then
So
a felony under 16 and over. So because they included age in it, that's why it's become an issue with the Supreme Court.
Wow.
It's
That's
based on
crazy.
those state laws.
so they're going to be prosecuting this stuff now. Then is what you're
Mhm.
saying. Well,
Yep.
that's the problem. They haven't had any luck prosecuting this because they haven't classified them as this law is broken or this law is broken. So you're charged with a class A misdemeanor, first degree misdemeanor, or felony, whatever. It depending on what it is. I don't think there's any really classifications for this. So they've been kind of like fumbling this stuff, not knowing what to do with it.
Mhm.
Well, I get a hard time because there's a lot of people that are on whatever train that they're on, and to me, I believe that freedom of speech has to be revisited. I mean, you freedom of speech is to say what you feel, but you shouldn't be able to say things to where you're hurting people, to be like a bully and to put people down, man. And especially on this internet where, okay, so say kids aren't watching, but you still have a lot of adults that should be learning and teaching kids a different way, like especially like their children acting like imbeciles and idiots every day, doing some crazy shit. I mean, that to me is that should be controlled a little bit, man. You shouldn't be able to just disrespect people, and then
Well,
what if
it's
you
not freedom
go?
of speech. I mean, I don't agree with that classified as freedom of speech.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree with. I'm all for the First Amendment. I'm all for freedom of speech. But when you're attacking people's families, that's not freedom of speech. That's bullying. That's cyber stalking. That's that would be considered like menacing. Stalking, cyber
1,000%.
harassment. So
Mhm.
that's not freedom of speech. Like some of the things that these people classify as freedom of speech are not. They're not. It's just doxing people and intimidation tactics, not freedom of speech. You're breaking laws. You're bullying people. It's some of it can brushes up against bullying and kind of can be freedom of speech, but they take it way too far. And you can't say freedom of speech and get away with what you're doing. You can't.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead.
I was actually doing some research on the cases and how they're defining cyberbullying, and they're starting to be specific where it's use of tools like social media, your phone, computers. So it's like electronic cyberbullying. So they're leaning more towards making it like a misdemeanor and felony crime, depending on if a threat was initiated against a person versus a non-threat. So they're trying to break it down, but it's really hard to do because this is like the Wild West. It's a new frontier. So everyone's learning what people are doing so they know where to place laws, whether it's a misdemeanor, well, it's a felony, probation, ROs, like what to do to punish a person because they've never really had to do it in courts before.
Mhm.
Well,
We're almost there.
I really do believe though that something has to be done. Westies, what's up? S.C. Johnson, Hand of Doom, Duchess, Rabbits, peeking through the bushes. Yeah, they are definitely digital ID, everything. I'll be honest, even with the currency, you better watch because if digital takes over, like once the dollar's gone, it's a problem. Agent and Barrett, just like with the electric cars and everything, like it doesn't matter what side you're on. I mean, a battery's $25,000. I think a lot of things are backwards, but Johnny, what I hate, Black Cat Music, what's up, sir? Here's a veteran and a great, great guy, man. No drama. This guy's drama free, man. Good dude. You know him, Johnny. Remember him?
Mhm.
Black Hat.
How you doing, Black
Good
Hat?
dude, man. Good to see you. Drama free over here, brother, man. Oh, Capricorn. I seen Capricorn. No, wait, capsaicin. Oh, capsaicin. That's what's up. So anyway, no, I do believe that I believe that it should be heard and it should be figured out
Mm-hmm.
because I mean, what's gonna happen? Like it's just like, all right, let me just speak to these idiots on here. I won't I'm not gonna spend a lot of time, but if you have grown men like 40, 50, 60 years old, right, Lisa, and acting like an idiot and acting like they are the ones who for women or for the people kids should follow them, or maybe they're not saying kids should follow them, but they are a good example. But that's not true, and just hate and bullshit and drama. Like to me, that's not a good thing that they have a platform to act like that. Maybe kids aren't going to see it, but other adults that feel the
Mm-hmm.
same way with the negativity, they all attract, and then it becomes one big friggin' whatever you hell you want to call it. I mean, I don't know. I think that it's a serious topic that people should really think about and don't laugh about it. Oh well, I don't care. Well, you better care. You know. What do you think, Lisa Ann?
I think it's a step in the right direction. It's gonna take a while. It's not something that's gonna be like right away where it's gonna happen overnight. It's
Yep.
gonna be something that the lawmakers have to sit down and work through because of the different levels. And Florida has a good idea on how they're setting it up to where it's teenage, like under 16, and then adult, because it's a different set of rules when you deal with adults who should know how to act, especially online in the social media platform. Unfortunately, we have adults in our community that don't know how to act, that need to be controlled by legal means. So it's going to catch up. We just have to wait and figure out the right steps.
Well,
So I
I
think
believe. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you're okay. I think it's important that the Supreme Court does listen to it, but I think they're going to make it about politics versus the actual issue.
Of course.
Well, it. Stay tuned. I believe Thursday night I'm doing the interview with my friend, the comedian, who's a DJ, and he's from the hood. He's got a hell of a story. Wait to hear this dude's story. I mean, he's told me last night. He's like, you don't even know my whole story, but he's actually been around a lot of. He's a really good influence too. Like, cause he's includes everybody. He's doesn't care. He's a black dude, but me and him always have had a mutual respect and an understanding when a lot of other guys didn't. So when you hear this guy, it's gonna be pretty cool. So I just feel like that everybody is affected, whether you're
Mm-hmm.
rich, you're poor. I mean, maybe some of the underprivileged, feel a little bit more because it's condensed into those kinds of areas. But everybody in your life, sooner or later, is going to experience some kind of hate or bullying or something towards them because that's just what society is producing with all these clowns and these
Mm-hmm.
guys that act like that they're for women and they're going to stand up and you know any kid would be great to watch their show and anybody should tune in and watch them and be a part because how could you go to another show and not stay with their show because what they say is true, Johnny. They're the fighters for all humanity, man. Get the frig out of here. You guys are a big
They're
part of
all
the
fighting,
problem.
man. They're all fighting and they're all ripping each other up and being nasty. And, it's, I don't even have to know what's going on to know what's going on. I want, but that's the thing with these cyberbullying
They
cases.
training.
They're going to have to prosecute the extreme instances first. Somebody's going to be made an example of at some point in time.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's going to happen. And they're not going to like it, and it's going to be a big media thing, and it's going to get a lot of media attention, and hopefully it will put the
JJ.
sense back in some
She's
people, and they'll
good
stop
people,
the
man.
nonsense.
I didn't get to see Cindy's live, man. I think I fell asleep. Yeah, no, Hannah Doom. I stayed true. I'm a loyal dude, man. Like I said, Johnny never disrespected me the way those dudes did. And the thing is, like, this is another reason why I think this is imperative. And to Doom, because like to lie on Johnny, to lie on his wife, even lie on Lisa Ann. I mean, these fucking clowns, this Popeye said I was taking Lisa Ann's money. Like, I mean, Lisa Ann, is that
Not
so
once
far?
have I given code money.
Exactly, man. Like, get out of here with that shit. But you know, that's what makes these people feel good. So to me, I laugh, but I laugh and then I say, wait a minute, hold on. Something's got to be done. I don't know what the answer is, but I hope that they would come to some kind of decision or conclusion, and maybe the penalty should be stiffened up. I mean, you know, this is like they don't understand the trickle effect, though. You have a content creator acting like a smacked ass, threatening people, doxing people, putting people's families up there, making fun of women. So now you're disrespecting a woman, making her feel like shit. You're putting people's families up there. So now you have these people feeling like shit. Now you're involving families that have nothing to do with it. You know, every other word out of your mouth is, you know, we're the ones over here that are, you know, the staple in the community, and everybody else over there is an asshole, which shows projection again. It's just like so easy to read. I just don't get it, man. Like, you know, people wake up. Carlos. He's funny as shit. Payaso Vendeo. He's funny as shit, man. He really is.
So one thing that's going to be an interesting topic that you're going to hear about as well is that the laws they're studying up, they're basing it on mental assault, like this harassment is affecting your mental health, and that's going to play a major role as well.
Jazzo. Yo, I'll tell you, that would be pretty good, man. I mean, Johnny, don't you think that's a big problem in mental health? I mean, they're not really doing anything about it.
Well, that's it's. I just looked up because I was just curious, and I googled when is cyberbullying a crime, and it reads,
Oh, wow.
a risk to the safety of physical and mental well-being via electronic means is regarded as a cybercrime. Publishing non-consensual images, videos, messages, screenshots, and personal information that puts an individual at risk and may be charged with a misdemeanor or guilty of cyberbullying. So I guess that some of it's only a misdemeanor. I think that they need to escalate some of these things to stiffer charges. I mean, a misdemeanor is a slap on the wrist, really.
And that's where Florida comes in, Johnny, because remember earlier I mentioned they're doing 2 levels, one as a misdemeanor and then as a felony with threat. So Florida's taking it seriously because I guess, unfortunately, someone unalived themselves in their state because of the harassment and cyberbullying. So they're having stiffer laws, and they're separating it between misdemeanor, which is no threat to safety, and then felony with threat, which is up to 5 years in jail, 5 years probation after the jail time, and up to $5,000 in fines. So they are starting to separate it now, and I think Florida may be the first in line to differentiate between the issues.
You see, and you know, I can tell you right now, there are a handful of people that I guarantee you would be classified as felony cyberbullying. And we know who these people are and what they're doing. I guarantee you, they will be classified, and like they're going to be the ones. Like, this is textbook felony harassment here. And so good. And they need to do that. But then the problem is they need to start prosecuting people. You know what I mean? They need to really and that's why I said they're going to make an example out of somebody. I can give them a few names if they want. If they want to get the ball rolling, I can give them a few people that here. It start with them, but no, on seriousness, it's about time though. Like, it's gonna happen. So that's another reason. Like, I don't want to be around. I don't even want to be interacting with these people, because maybe they'll see that your channel somehow is linked to these people. So when they start cleaning house, they just toss you in the lot with them. And I don't want to be mistaken for being one of them. I don't. So that's for sure.
Get out of here. Come on with that bullshit. Nice try.
Oh, you beat me to it, Code.
Nice try. Nice try. It's so funny. Like, you can just, like, it's just so predictable. That's another thing. Like, when we were sitting down eating a beautiful dinner at Cracker Barrel, wherever we were at lunch, whatever we were eating, we're sitting there saying, like, it doesn't matter what you do. These people will never stop. Like, there'll always be somebody, a troll somewhere, somebody linked to these people who really have to just say some dumb, crazy shit. Redheaded stepchild, what's up? But I want to say, for me, I'm glad that I was able to realize these guys were clowns and get away from them, because I think a lot of people will stay around certain people just for a click, a view, or for some reason, like sooner or later, like when something is that clear and you see it, you have to sooner or later step away. I mean, you can't continue. It makes you just as bad. But there's so many people that still support that behavior, contribute to that. And I think it's ridiculous. I don't know, man. I hope that something changes. I mean, I'll never go take the stand and do anything against somebody, but women out there who are being terrorized, I mean, they should be able to do whatever the hell they want. Somebody who considers himself a civilian, do whatever you want. I mean, to me, I think that it says a lot for when you see a 40 and 50 and 60-year-old person acting that way. That means the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree, meaning that most likely 90% of the kids are going to act the same way.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's a fact, So I don't know, man. I think that I think it's a big step. I think it's a long process, but I think
but it's
it has
finally
to be
getting
done.
started. So
Yeah, like this shit. Like, look, putting shit up with the kids and all. Like, come on, man. Yeah, Westies. I mean, like, seriously, because you're not that strong mentally. You're not that literate that you can't argue a point with somebody. No, you have to say, I got to hit them hard. I'm going to use their family or a kid or put a picture of somebody's house up because, to draw attention to try to get somebody hurt, you feel that that's a good thing. I think it's disgusting, man. I think it's weak too. I don't think anybody who does that, who thinks that they're tough guys, I think you're a stone cold bitch. That's what I feel. So anyway, how about you, Lisanne?
I think it's going to be a process, and it's just going to be a factor of hitting on the First Amendment right, because people are going to use that to fight it. It's going to be a political issue, so I'm hoping that they put aside their differences, which I don't think is going to be a factor, unfortunately, with some people now. But I'm hoping that they put aside their difference and they put people's safety in mind, because it's going to be hard. But if we've got bright minds in our country who know lawmaking, working on laws, so if they just stop fighting between each other and focus on us as individuals and our safety, especially online, then I think a lot more stuff can be done.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead.
Go ahead, brother.
No, go ahead. All right, go ahead. You got it.
They talk about, but the thing that really throws me for a loop is like the ones that are the nastiest want to fall back on the First Amendment crap. But does everybody forget that when you have a channel, or let's say Facebook and YouTube, you agree to community guidelines and regulations that you're going to follow to be on their site, not your site. You don't have a right to a YouTube channel or a Facebook page. You don't. It's a privilege to have that. It can be taken away. Okay, so like people that they got it like all fucked up and twisted, because no, it's not a right, but they feel like they have the right to say whatever they want whenever they want, and you can't do that. It's just that's not freedom of speech. You got it twisted. That's not what it's meant for. You guys have to like really but they're
and that's why, dude, I tell you again, I'm gonna give you your flowers every time. I'm proud of you, bro. You got away from that shit, man. You turned away from that. You turned it around. You didn't have to do that. You could have stayed doing whatever. But look, then you did that, and then you see the fruits of your labor. You see more numbers. You see people more engaged. Because you do your show good, bro. You break it down. I'm a high-strung dude from Philly, bro. I just want to make people laugh and fucking smile and have a good day. But I'll tell you, though, I'm going to prove to all you, everybody watching, even the haters in the bushes, that you're going to see this channel grow. You know why? Because when you're real and you're authentic, sooner or later, people figure that out. And the shit that I have planned is going to be really, really, I think, something different. Johnny's getting ready to do different content. Like, I'm going to do stuff with motorcycles, some stuff with tattoos, like all kinds of shit, and show you that there is all kinds of content. And I can do content. Johnny can, Lisa Ann. These people, seriously, again, I'll say it. I don't believe that without a hate stream, and to be honest, to say that their shows aren't scripted is a crock of shit. Johnny knows as well as I do. Every morning they're on the phone, contemplating, working, cooperation, working over what are we doing? What are you doing? All right, go this way, that way, that way. Boom. That's all day. Some people stay up all night reading Facebook, people's Facebook, studying to see who they can go after.
I can't do it. Like, doesn't anybody want to have fun? Does anybody having fun? I haven't been having any fun.
Good, Jazzo.
Arguing nitwits, right? So I know. I don't think anybody else has been having fun because I haven't seen much fun being spread around, much cheer being spread around. So I think it's about time to, at the very least, I'm going to do something I like to do. Fuck all the drama. Let's have a good time, right? That's all, because I'm not getting rich from YouTube. And it's supposed to be entertainment. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to find something that entertains me. And it ain't going to be at the expense of others. It's going to be something that's interesting and fun.
I remember we used to do game night. We need to do like a debate night or something like that. Like if you want to argue and fight, why not do a debate night?
Yeah.
And have a reason to debate.
I know. I'm missing it. Vanderpump Rules is on right now, bro. I know. I love that fucking show. I don't know how I started watching it, but whatever. There's a bunch of young, crazy kids in California. They're nuts.
Nobody's scared of it.
I know. Nobody's scared of these dudes, man. None of them.
That's
Carlos.
Why would you want to be somebody known for terrorizing people? Why would you want to have that title?
Well, it all goes into the whole fake, facade of I'm this big bad wolf that you have to we know that some people, this is how sick that a motherfucker can be. Only on YouTube can you be exposed and people find out that you're not a big bad wolf, but yet you're still selling wolf tickets every day. Like people know, people seen, there's evidence. Like that's what I say. And I mean, all joking aside, like there's some mental health going on right now. The mental health, like take time for yourself, man. Get your head together because that's not a good look. There's something going on there, bro. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, but there's something like, could you imagine like being exposed on the internet and everybody knows who you are, everybody knows everything, and then you're still up here lying like that, I don't know.
Yeah, Drazzo's channel Saturday night. We're gonna be doing something, some fun content. We're all trying to switch.
Drazzo, if you want to do check hairdos, bro, I mean, we can do that right here. Don't get scared. You and Johnny. I'm not scared either one of you.
Although I think my hair's prettier.
Bro, I messaged.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got long hair.
I messaged one of my old high schools because one of my student IDs, my hair was down, and it was like one of the only pictures of my hair that I took. I didn't take pictures back then, so I had long hair in that picture. And they don't keep the student ID pictures, only the yearbook pictures, and it's pulled up in that picture. So I got to go digging through my mom's stuff and find it. But yeah, I went because I wanted to show y'all. I had long hair at one point, real long. Like not as long as Drazzo's, but close.
Yeah, Drazzo's got that. That's fucking the dark hair Fabian. He's all like this in the wind and shit.
I think I could.
Fabio, was that his name? Huh?
I think I'd give Drazzo some good competition with hair. I think our hair is about the same length.
Believe it or not, I used to have really long hair. I had nice hair too. Really good hair. But no, I do believe that all joking aside, I think it's not right that people, like, think about it. If you're in school and somebody's bullying somebody like me and my friends, we would have intervened, or somebody would have intervened that we know.
I can't stand
Now
it.
it's like
Never
on the internet, you can't really do that, and these guys are doing it so much, like harassing people, and like even like the shit with the kids. I just don't understand any of that, man. I really
So
just
I
don't.
was actually doing some research on the stuff with cyberbullying and kids. There, 48 states have electronic
I'm
cyberbullying where
down.
they have to report to the police if they receive notification that a child is being cyberbullied in school. If they don't report it, they can actually get into trouble. So at least 48 states have that set up where if your child is in school and they're being cyberbullied in school on school grounds, it has to be reported or there can be legal consequences from that.
Well, I can't wait. Even Johnny knows we're gonna, get ready for this Make the Wish thing. And one thing I like to do when I do that is I did talk to somebody, and I want to really like find out where there's a bigger platform to find out more and to do more and to maybe have a bigger, footprint on this internet with anti-bullying and shit campaign, because I mean somebody has to stand up and do it. It's cool to talk about it, and I'm being honest, me included. But to be honest, like these guys shouldn't be on here. They shouldn't be able to do what they do, terrorizing
Mhm.
people. And to get them off there, I'm not saying they need to go to jail, but they should be off the internet. It's like
Mhm.
anything else in life. There's
There was a
rules to shit.
case, I think it seems Johnny Mac, you might know about it through Sophie, where this lady in the UK was actually banned from the internet for so many years because of a famous lawyer. I forget his name, but I guess she got a hold of pictures of his kid and posted it on social media. And Sophie may know what I'm talking about, but I forget the lawyer's name. But she got banned from the UK from being on the internet for so many years, and I'll have to look it up again. But it was definitely an interesting case because I think it's the first time that someone got
Damn.
IP banned from their country from accessing the internet.
Oh, wow. Well, see, we
That's
have
crazy.
ban invaders on YouTube right now. You know,
Mm-hmm.
what I think they need is, if you've been banned, they need some type of facial recognition.
Mm-hmm.
They come on, they change their name, or they have somebody else open up a channel for them and then just give them the password. So if they had the facial recognition, they could just boom, wipe the channel right there. As soon as you go on, start talking, and it just frees up and be done.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the only way they're going to be able to do it, because people will ban evade. How do you stop somebody from doing that? I mean, really. So
Mm-hmm.
it's gonna take technology to solve the problem
Yep.
of technology.
Well, there's
Mm-hmm.
another thing too. Like, yeah, I think you were talking about it the other night, or one of the days we were talking about it. Another thing we could do too, as a whole, is as long as we all stay on the same page and make sure that we, keep doing what we're doing, keep speaking up against this shit, and make sure
Reporting
that
it when you
we,
see it.
yeah, like keep your foot to the fire with these people. Like, I understand I have to fight these people a different way because, for me, it's just the way that it's got to be. But I really believe though that the way my faith works, that the way they treat people, I believe that bad days are there to come for them. I mean, I don't wish that shit on people, but hey, man, you did it to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
God's not gonna let you just get away with that shit. Not when you're fucking with
Even the
kids,
three
man. That's
states that are in question is Illinois, Texas, and Florida, but they're
Michigan.
focusing on Texas and Florida.
Was Michigan or was it Michigan? I thought Michigan too. They said.
Illinois.
Okay, cool.
Well, hopefully, everybody else will follow suit, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll get some type of relief from this bullshit, because it's gonna also help our youth, the kids, and because I know that the cyberbullying in schools, like, I know my kids, they're adults now, but they're young adults,
Good
and I
point.
remember the cyberbullying was like at its infancy when they were in school, like, well, not really. They were like, it had already taken full force, but I remember some of their friends dealing with that crap and hearing about it, and that we didn't have that. So my kids were the first taste of that I ever got to experience, and I can only imagine that it's gotten worse because all the social media sites that they have now.
So one thing I was noticing when I was doing research is that besides it being tried as a misdemeanor or as a felony, they mentioned that if you want to take action against someone not at a state level and you're tired of it, that you can get a personal injury lawyer, even though you weren't personally injured. There's that mental aspect to it as well, and you can see the person that's harassing you.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we don't want to give too much away, but there's a whole lot coming down the pike. So let them keep doing what they're doing. They're gonna see what it's about, and then once that first step takes precedent, it's not even about the money, but somebody's gonna have to be held accountable. I mean, I don't want to say that word, but when somebody hurts himself, but when it comes down to somebody really thinking that's the only way out is to do something like that, like there's no other way, that's sad. And to people to laugh about it, to be able to not, you push somebody to that is just ridiculous to me.
Well, that could be one of the things that escalates that specific case to the felony level.
Oh,
if
yeah, definitely.
Certain aspects of it, like if you bully somebody and you bring that up, or you're pushing them to unalive themselves, or you're mocking somebody's emotional hardships to with the intention of trying to push them to that length. That should be one of the things that elevates it to the felony level. That's so
agreed.
Well, the good thing too is like once I open this gym, this youth center that I'm doing, that I'm getting ready to, get down with. I actually have a meeting next week with a guy, however that comes to be, whatever, it's my money or somebody else's money. That's the biggest thing that I'm going to definitely like push. And that's most gyms do have that. Like, it's so simple. Leave your attitude at the door. Like, don't, discipline is doing something every day that you don't like, but doing it like you love it. Life has become so easy. Kids are so entitled. It's this whole like instant gratification. Everything is like this. There's no more, working for something. The build up to, everything is so a phone, a click away. You know what I mean? So
yep. Drazo, New York does not have it, but I've heard New Jersey is working on it, which is a good thing. But I haven't heard anything about New York yet. In Emerald, I do kind of miss the AOL dial-up days too.
Steven says, I'm concerned about someone deciding whose content is true and who is false. That's okay. That right there is the reason itself why I backed away from these guys, because I don't even want to be lumped in. Look, if you're arguing with these people, you may be mistaken for part of the problem. So that's why I decided I will no longer be part of the problem, and I want to be part of the solution. You know what I mean? So that's the thing. I get it, because who's lying, who's telling the truth? Nobody's going to go through and watch all the videos and look at all the freaking messages and receipts, and then how do you know what's fabricated? You're never going to know. But if you got people engaged in that shit, that's the stuff we don't want. That's the stuff that has no positive input at all. That doesn't do anything to better anybody's well-being or anything. It's just the shit that causes the problem. So,
and not only that, Steven, though, you got to remember this too, though. I'm not a boycotter or a censorship guy either, but I believe in cases like this when, remember, I've done a lot in the community. I have for a long time. I still do. It's a lot I don't even talk about what I do just because I don't want it that way. Now, the Make-A-Wish thing, I want to do that thing big because, I don't know, them kids are great. I mean, when you see those kids, how much love that they have, even St. Jude's, there's so many. Maybe they can put in place some kind of words or some kind of like blocks, or like, they can be able to, if somebody says something or types something that's really like detrimental to somebody, like wishing them harm or, something real negative, that they can maybe like intercept that. I'm sure. I mean, they can fucking They can put it
idea,
we can
man.
go to the moon. I mean, they can't do that.
That's a
Come
good
on.
idea. Like it'll intercept it, like the words or phrases, and then disengage that correspondence right then and there. Like seize it and shut it down.
YouTube kind of has a process when you're in your individual chat where you can put in words you want to block. I wish they would do something like that for the whole platform across the board, especially when it comes to harassment. So it's a good start, but not a lot of content creators know about word blocking or even that they use it. So,
like, I see a lot of content creators and I see a lot of people, man, doing. Johnny gets great numbers, and thanks, by the way, for coming out, you and Lisa Ann. But like, you see a lot of guys and all that. Me, I never worried about that. It's never been about money for me. Like, I know what I'm trying to do, the mission that I'm on is it's a much harder journey. It's not easy. It's going to take time to get to where I want to go, but I'm getting there. You know, a lot of other people that's up here, they don't have any substance for being here. Their whole reason for being here is to, upset and shake the internet because everybody's looking for a viral moment or some kind of, I guess, a legion with some kind of other clowns that all fall into this group, whereas they hate these kinds of people. Where I never seen anything like it, where white guys really think that they have the right to talk about African Americans. Like, come on, like, you can't make this shit up. Guys will say that we're all inclusive, and the next thing you know, it's everybody's a FAG or going against that community, which I just don't get it, man. Like I said it before, and I'll say it again. Real tough guys, real guys of character, strength, morals. They don't act like that. They worry about their own, what's going on in their house. They treat people the way they want to be treated, which is with respect. Doesn't make them punks, doesn't make them less of men. Means that, you know what, like, even the old mobsters, Johnny used to say it. They sat down and they would talk about things. You couldn't raise your voice. You couldn't act out of line. You had to carry yourself as a man.
You would lose the argument if you got out of line. Done. No more. So you would think, as much as these guys are so enamored with that life,
you're right back,
that they would try to at least adhere to the rules and principles that they so much admire. But no, they don't give a shit, man. They really don't.
It shows how much they don't know and how they act like they grew up and people watched them and did this and did that and did this and did that. Come on, man, get out of here with that shit.
They're going to act according to the values and principles that were given to them when they were children by the adults around them. That's how they're going to act. If they were not shown how to act and treat their elders with respect and how to act,
Brandy,
you'll see that their behavior will reflect their upbringing. We see that all the time.
Bro, I noticed you're not smoking tonight. What's going on over here?
Oh, I just I'm actually slow, so
I know you've been up. You've been busy all day. But Johnny, be honest though, how does it make you feel knowing that you stop the bullshit, you got away from the negative, you're on the path that you want, and your numbers are good, and you got like people engaged? Like, it's got to be a good feeling, bro. Because you were worried about that before. You didn't think you could do that. You were like, nah, I don't know people. It's like
the secret. I stopped caring what anybody thought, and I just worried about being a good, nice person, a good person. That's all I care about.
So I actually had a cool idea for you, Johnny Mac. When you and Sophie start doing your walkthroughs, especially the bigger places, have you guys thought about like dual streaming, where you're on your stream and she's on hers with your cameras, so people can watch the different angles?
Goodbye.
Oh yeah, that'd be it. Yeah, sure. I mean, I think that there's all kinds of stuff that we can do that would be such a breath of fresh air from.
Well, I made my mind up too that I am definitely gonna, not right now, but sooner or later, I'm gonna start documenting my mom's journey, because there's a guy who documents his father has dementia and he doesn't even remember anything. And it was funny, like, I watch him and he talks, and the guy, they sold his house, he doesn't remember anything. And there's a lot of nasty, like, I
know what you're talking about. It's a great channel.
My mom's in a stage right now where she's very aggressive, and it is what it is. But I just feel like, you know, there's so many people out there that can relate and been through
Mm-hmm.
that. And to be honest, maybe I can have some pointers too. But like I said, content to me is just, I don't care if there's two people here, two people that are enjoying their life saying, "Hey, Code, how you doing? I'm having a great day." That's what life's about to me, man. I don't, I wasted a lot of time before though, man, being around stupid idiots and
It's all right.
thinking that them guys weren't doing anything but damaging the brands. They weren't helping the brand. Believe that.
It's all right,
And
bro. We all made mistakes, man.
yeah, I know.
It's-
And now they're all fighting again. Carlos, they're all fighting again. Carlos said it too. Carlos told me the day when they were all together, like in the beginning, I think it was like 2 months ago. He says, "Bro, watch what's gonna happen. Play by play, everything that happened." He said it. You said it too, Johnny. Because I was like, I kind of seen it, but I didn't know it was gonna be that quick.
It's a hate bond. I mean, how you knew what was going to happen. I mean, we've seen it happen so many times. When you have three narcissists that want to be center of attention and they're all together fighting for that spot, it's bad things happen. I mean, it's.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you who I need to bring to the camera though. My father is very, very intelligent, man. He, this journey from Italy, how his father had fishing boats in Calabria. I'm going to document some stuff with him too. Like, I'm learning now. I've been reading and watching these videos on like editing and video and stuff. Like, I'm trying to really learn more of that because that's what I'd like to do eventually. Like,
I need to get my
directing, doing some shit like that, and putting some good content together, like real videos with, how people add stuff and put words or voiceovers and songs. Yeah, my people. My mom. It's a shame because she. It's like the show Everybody Loves Raymond. Her and my dad. That's the way they fight. But my mom. Well, put it this way: my mother's never cursed her whole life. Now she does when she gets mad, and that's never happened. So, but I don't say it's a pity party. I don't say it's, oh, I need $1. No, I don't say that like that. I'm glad that I'm learning this and able to go through this because somewhere down the line I'll be able to help somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Or somebody can help me.
I've seen the channel
Documentation.
you're talking about.
Mm-hmm. I watch it too. Like his father lives with him, and every now and then he'll ask questions, especially about his wife. So it's a good show because it documents what happens with the brain.
Oh,
And
you watch
person-
that guy too?
Oh yeah.
Did you see he kissed his daughter? He gave his daughter a kiss. That was pretty cool. I love all those shows. I really do.
That guy. Well, he's retired now though, so he can be there with his father. But that the patience that he has, man, it's not easy, and people don't realize.
That's like when they're making fun of me, not to cut you off. They're like, "Oh yeah, doesn't work." All this other shit.
Oh yeah, you do.
I have scars all over my body. Number one, number two. If I was working, which I was,
that's work, bro.
when I was helping my cousin doing heating and air, I was doing a lot of sales for him. I sold him a lot of work for him actually. But when I was doing that, and I learned the trade, I learned that early on. I did that like 20 years with him on the side, like helping him, his family. But once my father got to that point, I had to tell him it's enough. There's nothing I could do. I'm here. I have to do what I have to do. Like it's, they come first right now. That's it. It's 24/7.
Mhm.
It's nothing I could do. There's nothing, and that's why I'm going to get this gym open. Once I get that done, then I'll be able to do everything there. Teach his own. I did start another clothing line. I can't really put it out there yet because the trademark's still in works.
Pending.
You guys are going to love it. There's actually two of them. One of them is more like I say, like it could be country, it could be biker, it could be like street, it could be skater, it could be punk. It could mean this one line means anything, and anybody can wear it. Anybody would like this. The other one fits every denomination in faith, which is like I this is what I wanted to do before the other clothing line, but so I think you guys are going to be really surprised at this. Two good concepts that are really, all the money that I make, whatever proceeds down the line, if it goes that way, it will all be set up to help homeless or homeless veterans are definitely a good cause. That's never going to stop. And eventually, maybe one day having a big warehouse and being able to actually have, like Lisa Ann, really have a drop point to where people drop off food and cans and
Mm-hmm.
toys. And then I can have friends come with vans and distribute stuff out.
Yep.
Just because I'm 51, man, I don't think it's too late. I raised
No,
my
it's not.
kids. I never missed a day. So I put that too before a
You've got your
career and
next
everything.
50 years to figure out, so it's not over. It's just beginning.
No.
'Cause
Although
you've
I
gotten
do
through
ask
the worst part of your phases.
if anybody knows anything about stem cell research, I need to get my knee done, and I think that's what I want. I want to do stem cells because that's like the chances, the percentile rate of recovery is unbelievable.
I love researching, so I'll check it out for you. Find that information.
Oh, check this out. For real? My father's from Calabria. Gervase. Yeah, no, they did. And that's what I say. Like, I don't never say Johnny knows what Johnny's going to come when he comes back. He's going to come eat with his wife. That's one thing. My mom can still cook, though. But I can cook, too, Johnny. So I might be making the gravy that day. You never know.
Hey, I can cook, too. So, I mean, I don't doubt you.
Yeah, making meatloaf, how this fucking
Meatloaf
sweet potato.
Dinner tonight,
Yeah. Oh, that's what's up. Yeah, me too. I did too. No dig. Me and my kid's mom are cool. She's cool. No problem here.
I make a
good,
mean
though.
mashed potatoes. It's the
I like
Irish
to see
mashed potatoes I take seriously.
Well, I made mashed potatoes, but they were sweet potatoes. I added in some sugar and cinnamon and stuff to it tonight. Some milk.
Steven, it's crazy you say that because my surgeon who did 2 surgeries on my back, who is not a neurosurgeon, they wanted me to use one, but neurosurgeons always go in and mess with your nerves. I had an orthopedic surgeon, and he was the head of the Cleveland Clinic back, I don't know, 20-some years ago. It's crazy you just said that. It's bringing me back. But my mom doesn't want to do anything with the dementia. She doesn't want any help, no medicine, no doctors, nothing. She said, when God's going to take me, it's his plan. Okay. So, so it's like tough that there's nothing really you can do. You just deal with it.
That's ridiculous to be banned from Instagram for that. But you know what? Facebook, is with the pettiness too. I mean, what are you going to do?
Oh, Faith, yeah. But why are they grabbing pictures of people's kids and shit, man?
I don't know.
Crazy. What do you think?
Well, I know that since I've backed away and stopped, I mean, I didn't watch their stuff anyway, but I really don't pay any attention at all now. Nobody tells me nothing. But I did hear that now they're posting little deceased children and stuff. It's like, what the hell are you doing? What are you thinking?
That's disgusting.
Aso Buco, isn't that like a steak or something? Emerald. I'm sorry, Johnny.
Are you good?
I haven't watched any of them. You can tell ask Code since December. It's like for my New Year's resolution, I was going to stop watching all of the hate channels and just.
But do you remember me telling you in the summer and me saying it on a certain person's show? I said, after this summer, I'm done with this shit. I don't want no parts of it. Done with it. Not a neighbor. Yeah, I'm done with that shit. But yeah, Johnny's chilling, looking. He's like, he's not used to this. He's got like 200 people in his chat all the time. His chat's moving. He's like, this is laying back.
That was drama, bro. That was drama. So let's see what happens when I just do the content. And I don't care. I don't care if it dips down to 10 people.
Nah, you know what? No, bro. Yo, bro, listen. Dickhead, listen to me. You got the way you break that shit down, bro, and you're saying facts. There's no, all right, let me put it to you this way. You could say that if it was believable, but the fact that you have so many people from so many different variations of this little communities that we're in, then it just, you can't say that. It doesn't make sense. It negates that. Like, there's no way you could say that, bro. Like, if you had just like the same people, no. Look at all the different people you got coming around that, like, you would never even think that would be there. So
Yeah, I know, but
that's a good thing, bro.
they may not be fans of the paranormal, though. That's the thing, you know.
I'm
Stuff like
looking forward to the paranormal streams. I actually love it because I'm actually, my mom's side of the family is the Irish side, and we are gifted. It's like I saw things when I was young that terrified me and I couldn't explain it. And it's definitely interesting when you see it from a perspective where you can see things that others can't. And that's, always been interested in paranormal, so I'm looking forward to it.
yeah. I mean, there's it seems like there's a lot of people that have an interest in the paranormal. So, I mean, even if I have like a 20th of the people that watch me and come watch, I'll be happy. You know?
Hey,
Drazzo, we're gonna get together this summer, bro. When I come down to Jersey, man, we're gonna link up. Would you say, Lisanne?
can you check for Betty Boo? She says she's still blocked.
What?
Yeah.
Hold on,
She
Betty
says she's
Boo.
watching now. She
Betty
just
Boo,
messaged me on IG.
how the hell? Who blocked her? Hold on. What do you think they could do though, as far as like what procedures or what action could they take though? Like, say if they do wind up, you know, setting people, like stopping people from talking, and
I think
I don't
that's
know
what the Supreme Court hearing is for, is to decide what states can and can't do in relation with the First Amendment, because the First Amendment protects your freedom to speak, not your freedom to protect and bully using your voice. So there's a different correlation there.
Good, but so
I'm looking right now.
Make the laws, but then they're going to have to enforce the laws, and that's a whole nother ball of wax that's going to be a whole nother issue and getting that going. And you know, it's there, but there are lawyers out there now that are advertising, that are taking up cases that involve cybercrime. So, you know, they're starting to push that. So before you know it, it may be, that's going to be the next thing anyway. Everybody's interaction is virtual interaction now. You know, nobody goes out anymore. You know, you bunk heads online. Look at all the people we've argued with, and we'll never run into them in real life. So it would be smart for a law firm to start thinking along those terms, and a lot of them have. So,
well, that's why when I was doing research, they were saying if you want to see someone, it's a personal injury lawyer because they're still in it. So.
Yep, and I think that's how Josie was going after George. She went and got a personal injury lawyer, and they're going that route with the. We'll see what happens. You know, it's still the beginning stages, but at least we're starting to move in the right direction.
Yep, it's starting to happen, and I can honestly say I'm proud of Florida for being so detailed in their cyberbullying law. Though it got pulled by the Supreme Court, it's a step in the right direction because
I don't see it. Sorry, hold on, give me a minute.
And try and find crazy, like Whiskey Wanda, I think she was before Betty Boo, but it should show a current name change on there.
Well, Brandy, it's you know who. You know who's giving you the stupid calls and face-to-face interactions. Yeah, that's the. I grew up in one of the last great eras. You know who was talking about that? Vanilla Ice. I'm subbed to his channel, and he was talking about that not too long ago. And so I grew up in the 80s and the 90s. And those are the last great eras where pre-social media, where I grew up being out, playing sports, running around, shooting BB guns, riding bikes, all the shit that everybody did for the longest times. And then, you know, everything changed. So there was interaction, you know, you went out, you met people. When you met people in real life because you were out places meeting people, doing things. Now you meet people online. You know, you don't meet nobody in life. Nobody goes anywhere. So
Well, they
it's
had the cool roller skating rinks, those gun rooms like with the laser gun, like laser
laser
tag
tag.
rooms.
Yeah, I
Yes.
did that too. I did that too. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
we got skating rinks to all that shit. You know, that don't happen no more. I mean, there might be skating rinks but the amount of kids that go out and do that is like maybe a fraction of what it was back in the day. It's just there's no interaction. You can see families probably sitting at the dinner table, all of them got a phone in their hand. You go to a restaurant, take a look around, you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yep. We have two different bowling arenas. We have like the old school one back in the early 90s where it's like old carpet. You know what I'm talking about? We have one of those that's just down the street from me. It's so sad how old that building's gotten and it's not in a lot of use except for like people who do group events and they come out and their bowling matches. But there's a new one they put out just outside of town where it has all that fancy like laser lights where you can play it. They have music, game rooms, like all the fancier stuff that draws people in with lights and sound.
Is it getting use? Are they using
Yeah,
it?
it's getting used. It's actually pretty popular. It's like a
Nice.
main event kind of thing. So a lot of people like using it, especially for parties. It's popular for like the school kids. So it's a good thing, but it's COVID or Corona definitely messed up the interaction part of it because it kind of forced everybody to go online. And that's where I think we ran into the issues of people discovering a new platform to bully and harass.
That's yes, they have. You know, all the assholes that nobody wanted to hear what they had to say found a place where they could talk. You know, that's how I found it. Was during the pandemic. I found YouTube live chat. Didn't even know they existed, and I've been on YouTube for a minute. So
I actually caught Corona for the first time, and I was off. That was when I first lost my sense of taste, and it took me 3 months to get over it. I was stuck at home. They had me on leave from work, and it took me 3 months to get my sense of taste back. That was horrible. It's like eating stuff you just dealt with, like texture. It was really weird. I never want to get that back again, but that's how I found this area of YouTube was because of Corona. And I think a lot of people can agree with that.
oh boy.
Are they seriously doing that again, Brandy? It's like, why do they put hate streams in their title?
It doesn't make it look. I'm gonna be in so many people's thumbnails till the end of time, and that's fine. You know, I'm gonna try to be just doing the content so they can promote that. Then, you know, that's what they'll be doing.
It'll be fun, and then once you start getting set into the content, I've heard from other content streams like paranormal that do really good. It's like once you start setting up a pattern, it gets established in YouTube, and they start referring you to people who watch other paranormal content. So it's going to take time, but you'll get it there.
My bad. I was on the phone with the plumber, my friend. I got the basement, man. It's going to be awesome. I want to take pictures before and after. I should do the bathroom up here. I did a nice one up here too. But I got a lot of work to do. I did all the hardwood floors, all the heating and air is done, all the plumbing. I got to change a hot water tank. That's it. So everything, I put a 220 panel, all that shit's done. I just got to do some light shit now, some paint. Everything else will be cool, you know. But
you got everything cut up.
Yeah, you got to. It's a shame though, man. When you look, I'm gonna be honest. One day maybe I will talk about you know, what it is like dealing, because when you're dealing with this on a regular basis, it's depression's an understatement. It could take you to a point where it's like you don't want to do nothing. You really just get stuck and you revert back to a dark place. Even though you're poker facing every day, you're still going and going, but it's hard, man, because there's nothing you can do to fix the situation. Like I can't do anything to fix my dad. I can't do anything to fix my mom, you know, but I'm blessed to still have them. That's the counterbalance, you know. It's like I could just bitch and whine, but no. I mean, there's many people that don't have their parents, and I'm blessed. So
Yeah, I
I
know.
never
I
take that for
remember
granted.
it from my grandma when she lived with us and my mom was taking care of her and I was helping her. We were hoping to keep her home, but she ended up getting having to do dialysis treatment and it was over an hour away from where we originally lived. So we had to find a really nice nursing home that was right next to it for her, so it was easier for her to travel. But we were talking earlier, like how you have your own safe space where you can go. That's your own space. That's so important because it helps you get out of that just mind fog of dealing with all the emotions every day because you don't have your own space in your home because it's there in your home.
Well, that's what sucks though, because like me, I love to work out. That's my thing. I mean, I was a personal trainer for years. I'm trying to get back. I have a lot of injuries, man. Like right now, my left side is effed up. Now, for all you dudes listening and saying, "Oh, Code's got a bad knee," that no doesn't mean it's going to be an easy win. Don't ever confuse that, because I can go or I could go, the other way too. But no, I just think that for me, it's like you have to realize, and I will say this to all you guys out there who are still engaging in the bullshit. Like seriously, what are you doing it for? What are you getting out of it, man? Because
Yeah.
you feel like shit. Do you want them to feel like shit? The thing is what I don't understand is when you feel like shit and you talk like shit and you disrespect people like shit, you know damn well it's gonna make you feel worse. Like there's nothing good that can come out of it. It's almost like you're intentionally sabotaging yourself. I don't get it.
Mm-hmm.
I wish they would just forget it. Johnny's like, this is light work, this show. His show's usually fucking 200 some people, which I love. I love it like this, man.
I
You
don't
don't
know, man.
understand.
When I kind of backed away, man, there was some, drama seekers that stepped away too. But it's not even about the numbers, man. Like, there's a lot of people. I get some good people, but there's a lot of people that, watch me that I wish wouldn't. So, yeah. But I
I'll
know
help anybody.
that irritates them just to see me doing well at all. Like, for some reason, it pisses them off. Like, they know Brandy's a friend of mine.
Yo, wait till this summer, bro. When we're down the shore with Big Bro, and we're all hanging out. We're chilling, man. We're gonna have a fucking blast, bro.
It's not that far off, man. It's
That's
warm.
good because look, that's only 2 hours for me, man. So that'd be great.
Code. Betty
Yes.
Boo.
Yeah, I can't find her. Look, I'm on here right now.
Try
What's her other
Whiskey
name?
Wanda. She used to be Whiskey Wanda until she changed her name.
Whiskey Wanda. I don't know who.
Sometimes I overlook them. I have to go through a couple of times and check sometimes because I got a bunch of people blocked and my eyes start, making my head crazy.
I know. Me too. I would love to undo everybody, but some of these people are trifling. The shit that they say. It's not cool.
Yeah, I'm with you, Brandy. I'm over the drama too. It's
Oh, I'm definitely gonna start doing that though. Go, I'm sorry.
no, just that's all I had to say. That's all I said it like that. That's all they got is the drama.
Brandy, you would be surprised as far as when it comes to fitness. Just because some guy can be on screen and he's ripped and shredded and built, that doesn't mean that he knows what he's doing. I'm telling you right now, when it comes to fitness and all that, like Johnny will tell you. I even got him convinced. Johnny lives by apple cider vinegar now. No,
Believe it
seriously
or
though,
not, that's not just the bullshit though. That's a thing. It's a real thing. I've heard
yeah,
that.
it's
more
good for
than
triglycerides, man. A lot of shit.
No, but it's they make they make a drink with that. It's called they call it CalMag. It's calcium and magnesium all mixed into the vinegars, and it's
I don't see no whiskers, nothing.
No Betty Boo either? Because she says she can't type.
Maybe Johnny's right. Maybe I just have to take time and really go through it.
Hi, Wanda.
Somebody blocked Spiky.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
That was a hater, man. That you had a rogue wrench at one point, man. You
The
might
only
have,
people that have wrenches, Lisa, you,
well,
Selfie.
I know now, but did you go and clean it?
Yeah,
Did you unblock all the people before when you? I know you cleaned
yeah,
out the wrenches, but did you unblock all the people that got blocked? Because I think you had a rogue that you might have some friendlies.
I gotta look. Yeah, I gotta really go through this. Lisa, and tell her I'll look up. Tell her to give me till tomorrow. I'll look it over.
She's
I'm looking
watching
now.
right now.
Tell her I'm so sorry, but I don't know. This is why
I'll
I hate
find you,
wrenches.
Betty Boo.
Oh, I found her.
Oh, you found her? Yay!
I found her. She gone. She gone. Oh, wow. You know what? Maybe I didn't save it last time when I did
Don't
it.
forget to don't forget to hit save. I do that all the freaking time.
Yeah, I got you, Betty Boo.
Okay, Betty,
I
you should
found
be
it.
able to type now.
Go, Betty. Go, Betty. It's your birthday. Johnny, when you going on again?
You know, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I haven't thought about it.
You know, that's
So-
one thing, though. I have to, though, man. You got to be consistent with this thing. You got to,
Yeah.
for me, I got to, like, it's hard sometimes, man. You know, you get a lot of shit going on, but,
I want to get to the point where I put out 2 videos a week.
Yay, there she
pre-recorded,
is.
and then maybe do a live a week where I discuss what I've done throughout the week, investigating and whatnot. You know, this live every day or every other day, arguing with nitwits. That you can't really do that. Lives aren't meant to be done every single day.
well, Johnny, I just got to tell you, I think you want to hear this. So I'm getting a message that Cindy is saying that the paperwork that I guess Marine or somebody had, she put up is fake. Like, all right, dude, like we understand, like, you know, Ozark, man, stop with all that, man.
Who
Like,
cares?
who cares? Why do you care, bro?
These arguments, do you realize? I mean, come on, man. Like that. That's
Kingston. Kingston's a good dude too. Yeah, I'm gonna try to come on in the morning. I have to go pick up these Buers tomorrow. Is that what you call them? Buer, right? Buer, dresser, Buer.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I just hope something happens as far as like this, you know, Supreme Court thing. I hope they could come to some kind of agreement that's beneficial to every community. And on YouTube, I don't know.
We're
I
not
think that
special, bro. That's the thing. We're not
yeah,
special.
yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
We're-
it will. It just takes time. It's not going to happen right away. But hopefully they can think of our future generations as far as being online, because it's here to stay. It's not going to go away.
Wait, what's this about?
So
Enlighten me. We're supposed to do a live Sophie's me and JJ panel talking about cleaning skills and tricks, etc. Also, Sophie going to do a live helping with divorce papers. I'm lost.
all right.
Hey,
so,
I'll watch it. Let me know.
hey, I'm all for any type of.
Hey, I be me.
If any of my friends are doing some content, I'm gonna be there to try to support. You know.
But I'm calling my lawyer on Wednesday. What's tomorrow? Today's Tuesday?
Tuesday. Yeah, today's Tuesday.
Yeah, because what I need to do is I want to start documenting my journey back at the gym and showing everybody what you could do. And, you know, what I used to do when I was successful personal training, my niche was injury recovery. I know how to train around injuries. The only thing is when you have nerve damage, it's the rest of your life. I don't care. You could be ripped, shredded, the best shape of your life. If you have nerve damage, forget it, man. Your pain is always,
pain, bro. I know what
it doesn't stop.
I should be able to take off my boot Friday, as long as I don't re-break it.
Yeah, well, stop dropping shit. She's trying to carry shit up the steps.
Don't
Some kind
push
of
it,
what
yeah.
was
It
it?
was a
Buer or
light
something?
box. It was just awkward because it was long and rectangular, and I twisted when I
You
should have.
tried to lift it. You tried to pick it up with one arm. You can't do that shit.
Yeah,
No,
I
you
broke my toe.
You got to be compliant though. When you're healing up, you can't push it. You got to, you know.
Yeah,
heal
code notes
properly.
me. I can't sit still.
No, you got to keep it going. But
You're
the
not the only
toes, though, they're hard to heal, just like the fingers too.
Mm-hmm.
Emerald, stop. You're still fit. Yeah, see, I can. I haven't my left knee is bad, but I can though. Even at 5'9", even with sleep apnea, I could still like as far as working out, my stamina is pretty good. I just once I'm done, I'm like, ugh. It's either like a cold bath, a hot bath. We were doing cold plunges. My cousin had the junkyard. He had a 55-gallon drum. We used to jump in there all the time, man. That was like he was doing that back then.
I
It's
love
hard
a
to get
deep
used to,
soaker
though.
cup.
Yeah, well, did you ever do a cold plunge?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, I could be in a tub for like 45 minutes when it's ice cold. It's like
Yeah,
I
I'm
run them
talking
really
like
hot, so I love cool baths.
I'm talking like 50 degrees,
I'm
cold.
originally from Michigan Code.
Oh well, yeah, Betty Boo. Listen, let me tell Anna, I love you, girl. Nerve pain is a bitch. I have it from my neck, and it's all documented, all the way down to my ankle, and I have a foot drop, meaning I can't stand on my left heel. It is a bitch. Sciatica is. It doesn't stop. My whole left side is fucked up,
I
but
had a
I'm
really
coming
bad
back.
habit back in Michigan. I would go out in shorts and a tank top in negative 10-degree weather. So
It
Well,
gets
yeah, that's
cold
not
up.
doesn't
too
bother me.
smart. Johnny, you hear that? That's not too smart.
It gets cold up there. I know that. I got a buddy that lives up in northern Michigan, and he's it's always snowy up there when it's warm down here. So I know it gets real cold.
Yeah, no, Drazzo, I hate people to do that with a disability. They're acting like they don't have it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I went to see them in the lawyers, their doctors deemed me fucked up the rest of my life. I actually had a real big lawsuit. I could have did really good, but I got screwed over there too. Every time I had a case, every car accident, everything that happened, I got screwed over every time. You know, but it's all right. It's all good. But no, I'm going to document my transformation. I want to do more, not lives. I want to record and then
Mm-hmm.
edit and
That's
show
good.
like, because people think if you have, like I had shoulder surgery, neck, back, knee, there's really no part of the body I don't know how to work out. People think that once you have surgery, you're done. No, injury recovery is my forte. That's what I like
I don't
to
know
I know a
if
lot
I've
about
shared
it too.
this, but when my mom was a child, about 7 or 8, she was hit by a vehicle, and
Oh
she
shit.
spent a few years in the hospital. Was told she'd never walk again. Ended up leaving the hospital after a year on those stilts, and a year later she was on crutches, and she's walking fine now. And she's even got like a hole in her side for the pin that they had to put in, and her legs like full of skin grafts from the surgeries that they had to do on it. But even when she's gotten older, she can feel that nerve pain, especially
Yeah,
with
I don't
cold.
know. I'll be honest. Even with me, all joking aside, like when I wake up in the morning, it's hard for me to go. But I never had a time to say no. Like, I have the kids here, my
Mhm.
kids,
Yeah.
now the grandkids and everything. But it's tough. There was a lot of times. There was times I couldn't even walk. They told me that I would never walk right again.
And
They
the
said
time
you're
that you
gonna
had your
be,
swollen leg and knee.
man, my shit. Yeah, that's actually what one of the big problems is right where that injury is. There's a thing called a Baker cyst that goes on the back of your kneecap. That's like it's actually like scar tissue and stuff that's all built up, but it's not rock hard. And you know, a
This was
lot of
fun. I missed channeling with you.
there's a lot of atrophy and also have lactic acid. So another thing to everybody out there, if you want to know another thing that's real good, the only thing that's known to penetrate stomach, like for upset stomach, psoriasis, lactic acid, joint pain, castor oil, rub that on your skin and you watch how you feel after that. I guarantee it. Especially for nausea, like stomach, rub it on your stomach and it like really just does. Go look up castor oil, watch the benefits of it. It's the only oil guaranteed to have an effect on the body and to be absorbed. It's the only one that can be directly absorbed into the body. The other ones don't. Yeah, I love Tiger Balm. Tiger
Well,
Balm
guys,
is good.
my wife's waiting on me, so I'm gonna hop off. But thanks for having me
Go
on.
ahead,
Bye,
dude. Thanks for
Tina.
stopping by, man. I appreciate you, bro.
Good content tonight, man. It's definitely stuff that needs to be addressed more in the future.
No, thank
Mm-hmm.
you, brother. I
Yep.
appreciate you, man.
All right,
I'll
y'all. Have
call
a
you
good
later
night.
on.
All right, sounds good. Have a good night,
All right,
everybody.
brother. Have a
Good
good
night.
night. So, I'm trying to. Matter of fact, while we're here, let's not say it real quick, Lisa Ann. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna do a lot more of these streams too, like health streams,
Mm-hmm.
and like because I have so much knowledge, and it's good that now with the internet you can back it up. You know what I mean, and show people.
Mm-hmm. Well, you were planning on doing health and fitness too, but you kind of got sidetracked. So
Yeah,
you're
and
getting
all that
back on
shit that
track.
happened my old man. I didn't think that was gonna happen that quick, but it is what it is. Hold on. No, I don't want that. I'm going to
Steve, it's
understand
not the
this internet
question.
one of these days. Huh?
Is black castor oil the same?
No, black seed oil. Black seed oil. Hold on, I'm going to show you guys right now. Black seed oil is what really works. I mean, it's known to stop stage 4 cancer. Can you see this yet on screen?
Yeah.
All right. Castor oil is derived from the seeds of the castor plant, has been treasured for centuries for its worldwide array of therapeutic cosmetic benefits. Hold on one second. Hair nourishment and growth. Stimulates blood circulation. Well, that's for hair. Skin moisturization. Anti-inflammatory properties. Natural laxative. Somebody said that already. Joint pain relief. See, see like eczema and stuff, Lisa Ann?
Mm-hmm. I should
Very
try
good
that
for
on my
that.
eczema.
Very good. Eyebrow enhancement. You didn't know that? Hey, ladies. Here you go. To all the women out there, look. Put castor oil in your eyebrows. I don't know how you're supposed to do it, though,
Hi,
for
Janet.
that. Here we go. We got more. Scar reduction. Reducing menstrual cramps. Oh, I didn't know that. Preventing skin ulcers. Acne treatment. Dandruff treatment. This thing,
Oh,
I'm
wow.
telling you, did you know
Now,
all that?
is there a certain castor oil that you prefer that's recommended?
Sunburn relief. You didn't know that, did you?
Mm-mm.
Wound healing. Hold on one second. Let me see. I think if I'm not mistaken, hold on. Give me 1 second. Okay. I think it's. Can you see this?
Mm-hmm.
There was one that we had when we were kids. I just can't remember the brand name. There's so many, like any other products. Here, look, black seed. Look, black cumin seed oil. Man, ain't that crazy?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll do more research, but I think if I'm not mistaken, anything that says pure or even organic.
Okay.
But there was one that we had when we were kids, and I can't remember. Let me see.
Drazo.
What do you say?
Yeah, still at Yahoo Boy now. Someone from our 90-day community.
Vanderpump Rules kicks butt.
Oh, JJ says she used organic golden.
Anything like that'll be good. That one wasn't the original, man. I don't see the bottle. I think, yeah, that's one. But no, this stuff's really, really good. That's an old one too. Can you see that, Lisa?
Yep. That's an
Yeah, that
old
one's
style
old.
bottle.
Yeah, they have old stuff, which is really good too. Organic golden, wow. Hi, Janet. Hope you're well. Amanda, I hope you're well. I hope everybody's well.
Mm-hmm.
Get his hormones out of control. He's fucking nuts. So what do you got going on? Anything good, Lisa?
I have today off. For my asthma, from all the wind outside. It's like the sky is filled up with dirt, and all that good stuff that triggered my asthma. So I had to do an asthma treatment. So I'm just chilling tonight. I'm gonna read a book, and then tomorrow I'm back to work. But I have to say, I love how my hair turned out tonight. It's being presentable. Like I said, Drazo, I'd give you a run for your money with your hair.
Oh,
At least when it cooperates.
that's what's up. Trazo's got magnesium gummies. There it is. Who insulted the woman? I'm lost. Somebody insulted a woman he's around. Oh, all the women I'm around. He's got K-Truth. That's my homegirl. Yeah, she was supposed to come down. Yeah, right. Yeah, good to see you, K-Truth. Nah, she's good people. We go way back. Yeah, why is it so hard for everybody to just be nice? I seen John Yates had like 1.6 thousand people in his chat last night. Did you see that?
Yeah, it was covering a 90-day situation. He's friends with a 90-day cast member, and her husband went missing. So they did a police report, and he went out to give her support. So he went live to try.
Did they find him?
Yeah, he took off. It was a situation where we think he used her to get a visa to get into the country, and it's like a whole situation. So
one girl, who was the one up there? She was like, "And if I find out he cheated on me, it's over." I don't know who that one was.
Oh, Janet, I don't have one to set up right now, sweetie. I haven't had time to get to it yet.
Damn. Yeah, I don't know. What time is it? 9 o'clock? I got to go down and get my dad situated.
All right. Well, this was fun. We haven't done a live for a minute.
No, I do. We're going to do some more stuff. We need to do another game night. We'll put some things together.
Yep. Duchess
I hope everybody has a great night. Yeah, I know. I mean, I wanted to touch at least open eyes tonight about the Supreme Court stuff, that more people be vigilant, pay attention. Vanderpump Rules, I know, right? I'm missing it. Look at Drazo. But no, Drazo, I'll be down the shore this summer, dude. I'll be on the bike. No, great show, guys. Thanks for coming, Lisa Ann. Thanks for coming. Yep. Everybody stay blessed, not stressed. Let God do the rest. Remember, we all have to stay together. Let's fight these bullies.
Yep.
Let them see. Yeah, you didn't come down, liar. She's funny as shit. But no, seriously though, thanks. I'll be back probably tomorrow or the next day. I don't know when exactly. Yeah, definitely, bro.
All right.
Oh, no, that's in June, Cajun Brandy. That's in June.
I'm going to go ahead and drop. Y'all have a good night, okay?
All right. Take care, sweetie. Be good.
Bye.
She gone. Oh, yeah. Yeah, everybody have a great night. I got to go, too. I wish you the best. And try to be kind to somebody. It doesn't cost you anything. Life is too short. God bless. Be good.